been over a week now since I released a video where I made a public announcement that I was gonna pursue being a rap artist again. As I try to figure out where this type of video fits in with my other content, which is mainly like production and mixing tutorials, I thought there's gotta be people out there just like me trying to get back on the horse or keep themselves from falling off some artistic creative venture. Ideally, I'm speaking of rappers because I think sharing my journey back and all the steps I'm taking in real time can really help somebody. So I quit rapping back in 2017, and honestly, it's been one of the biggest regrets ever. Thankfully, I've had moments of inspiration. Well, they were moments because I ended them too soon, but like they were reminders that this is something that was still worth pursuing. And after this video, make sure that you check out the previous one for some context. But in a nutshell, I quit because of fear of man, social anxiety, imposter syndrome, comparing myself to other successful artists, and I was trying to build a brand. And on top of business with my production and mixing, the fear of putting myself out there, performing and being in the spotlight didn't motivate me to keep going over the comfort of being behind the scenes in the studio. The comfort zone, well, was my danger zone. The reason I started back up again is because I just figured that this rap thing might be bigger than me. It might be a calling. See, being a Christian, if me rapping is of God, I know that one day I will stand before God and have to answer for why I denied his plan and purpose for my life. The Bible says there's a way that seems right to a man. And in 2017, I chose what seemed right to me. But in reality, the path where one has to conquer fear, depend on a big God for success, the path that has the potential to change one's character is usually the plan worth taking. So here I am, older, more family responsibilities, financial hardships, and yet I'm deciding to trust in God and at least give it a thorough shot. So what can my experience benefit you? If you're a Christian, all of this faith talk will resonate with you. If you're not a Christian, it's either going to make you want to click off this video or stick around and learn from my mistakes and learn what I'm going to start implementing here in these weekly update videos. So my experience this week was slow and steady. I didn't set any goals as I'm still kind of filling out the path, 1 foot forward at a time. I've just been super busy. My wife just had a baby. We have twin toddlers. Life is wild. And I live in the wild too. And I've seen moose, been within yards of black bears, sounds of coyotes at night. And that's nothing like how wild it is inside my home right now. So a man trying to build a production, mixing, content creation business, and now rapping again, that's wild. And 24 hours just does not seem like enough time. But I'm showing up every day, whatever time I have, early mornings, late nights, holding the new baby, I'm still showing up, giving my best effort daily. So my takeaway this week is I'm still here. I haven't quit. So if you're in my shoes, stay here. Don't quit. The thought popped in my head actually a couple times this week. One day I woke up and I felt that kind of like embarrassed, almost disgusted feeling like, what are you doing, bro? Quit before you make a fool out of yourself. Well, thankfully I surpassed that and I kept moving. So takeaway 1 is I'm still here and you should be too. So do not quit. Number 2 is I'm gonna have to make my own beats for now and mix my own songs. I reached out to on Instagram for any producers to send me beats to start writing to, and thankfully a good amount of them sent me some beats. They were good, but it was really hard to choose something to write to. Being a producer myself, I was really picky, and all I was doing was like listening to the production and what I would do or what could be done to make it better. And I'm not in the situation where I can start asking for custom stuff within the beat or getting the exclusives or whatever. So I knew that it was going to be kind of like a leasing situation and the beat was going to be as it was. And I said, yeah, I can't. I'm spending more time trying to find beats than I am actually probably being able to make a beat. So I decided that in this process right now, I'm probably going to spend more of my time making the beat and then also mixing a song. But if you don't know how to mix or make your own beats, then your best option here is outsourcing. Get someone else to do the job. If you try to learn mixing, you're gonna spend most of your time trying to figure out how to mix, being frustrated that it doesn't sound like you hope. And then you'll wake up 10 years later, a little bit better at mixing and barely even advancing as an artist unless you have a passion for mixing and you're not just doing it to save time or money. If you do have a passion for it, then definitely go all in on both. And takeaway number 3 is spend time formulating a plan. I didn't do much of that this week, but next week I'd like to have a bit more understanding of what I'm gonna be doing every week and what some sort of long-term goals are. So I think I'm gonna start watching some content on music marketing, various strategies, and becoming familiar with the way it all works, and hopefully have some value for you as well. So invest time into creating goals and formulating a plan for your advancement, but focus on the small stuff, day by day, week by week. Try, fail, learn, grow, adapt, and become better over time. So if you support what I'm doing here, leave some encouragement in the comments section. I'd be grateful for that. That'll help me out a lot. Like this video. And if you're new to the channel here, consider subscribing as well. And if you are a rapper and you need beats, then you need to go to daxhammer.com and check out my ever-growing catalog of fire beats. Find exactly what you need there at daxhammer.com. So until the next video, may God bless you. Peace.